What is up, guys? It is your boy Enzo7 here, and welcome to another kind of video review of stuff, because that's what I'm doing now. This is going to be similar in structure to that of the Midwest Gaming Classic video that I made a few weeks ago. So yeah, that was definitely like a convention I went to and whatnot. And recently, as in a week or two ago, I actually finally went to Super Nintendo World. So I'm gonna kind of explain my experience there, kind of what I did, what I picked up, and kind of my overall thoughts on it. So without further delay, let's go right into it. So once we first went into Super Nintendo World, you got like the big pipe, and you actually had to have like reservations to get in, but I'll get more into that a little bit later because it's like real. You'll probably be able to tell by the video footage. But once you finally like finish going through the pipe, you end up like kind of in like this castle-like area, and then you finally get outside and you see that it's really not that big. You basically got like a bunch of hills and stuff like that, and you got a bunch of like stuff to look at, and it's definitely like nice, but it was very, very overcrowded. It was overcrowded to high heaven. The first thing that we tried to do was go on the Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge ride, which was pretty much the main ride there, the main attraction, and oh my god, it was like it was like 2.5 hours until we finally got on, which was brutal. But there was a lot to look at though on the way, but it kind of just kept going. It was really cool though once we finally got inside of Bowser's Castle, and we were able to see like all of like the like trophies and stuff like that, and like kind of like Bowser's Castle and like and all that jazz. That was like really cool, and of course I'll have the footage on the screen and whatnot. And then we eventually finally got all the way to the end. We had like these like visor things we had to wear like on our head, because if you don't know, the Mario Kart ride, it's AR based. So like basically what you do is you look around like with these like kind of like VR AR kind of like goggles sort of things, and you look around and you're trying to like shoot stuff. Like you tilt like the wheel around and stuff like that, and you try to like shoot stuff with like the triggers and stuff like that. And I actually was able to video the whole ride, but you can't see any of the AR stuff because it wasn't there. So you only really get to see the normal stuff. Honestly, the Mario Kart ride was honestly not really the most interesting. I mean, it was fun, don't get me wrong, but I definitely wouldn't say it's that impressive. Like the actual like roller coaster itself was it was basically completely flat. There wasn't really much to it. It was completely flat. It didn't really go fast at all. It was kind of like it was cool, but like it didn't really. Was it worth a 2.5 hour wait? I honestly don't think so. So the next thing, we try to go into like this one thing where like there were like some small things, like there was like this thing where you like hit a coin block and the POW block, and you gotta like hit it at just the right time to like knock out a Koopa, and it was like 40 minutes of a wait for that. It was lengthy, and honestly there wasn't even really a lot to it because you had to use like a power-up band. And that's one thing I learned when getting there, was that you actually really need this thing to actually do anything there, which I wasn't initially going to get this, but I had to. Besides the Mario Kart ride, there's really nothing else to do down there, and I was like, well, I guess I might as well go for it. So there was also like a Toadstool Cafe, I believe it was called. I didn't even get to go there because you had to have reservations there, which of course I didn't have, so I didn't really get to do that. There were like the character like meeting ups, like you'd see like the characters and stuff like that, which I didn't do any of that either. I didn't really do a lot else. I hit like some coin blocks once I finally got this thingy. We did a little bit of looking around, and there was like some cool stuff and whatnot. I saw like a Pikmin statue. That was really cool, but honestly, it wasn't really the best, honestly. I think that Super Nintendo World was fairly small, and I know it's like just a small part of Universal, but like still, there was not a lot of space, and it was very, very overcrowded. So and it's like one of those things where it's like, this was like $40, and it's like, this would have been fine if it wasn't so overly busy. Seriously, there were way too many people there. Way too many. I know it's an amusement park, but like, still, it's kind of ridiculous. So, using this didn't really matter much in the end, because it's like, well, it's so busy that's like you're never really going to be able to get super far in there. It's so difficult to get anywhere, and it's just like, what's the point? Which was kind of what I was thinking, but we'll kind of leave it there. I didn't really get to do a lot. There wasn't even really a lot there. There was like some other things as well, but like, I don't even know what those were. So I guess now I'll get into like the pickups and whatnot, and then I'll get into like my final thoughts. So of course, the Ouija wristband, which is actually really cool because it like snaps onto your wrist like very easily, kind of like that. So I like the kind of feel of it. It's definitely very quality. I like it. I like that I'm able. It's cool. It's definitely got like, it's nice. It's fun to like wear around in the park itself. But the other stuff I got actually wasn't in that park, but it was actually in the like Super Nintendo World stores in the other parts of Universal. I got a poster, which is gonna go up relatively soon. I just need to find a place to put it, and I need to get a frame for it as well. So yeah, I don't really know where to put it because there's not like a good dedicated spot, but I'll find some place for it. And then I got 3 bars, and these are all completely empty, but I got these. I only ate these 2 because my mom actually had this one. And honestly, they're just chocolate bars. There's nothing interesting about them. They're literally just chocolate bars. And I only kept them just to show you the box for video. So I'm gonna pitch these right after that I finish recording this. But yeah, that was pretty much all I got at Super Nintendo World. So I guess it's time to get into my final thoughts and also get like some more footage as well. It is possible I may potentially put all of the footage onto my second channel. I might do that, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll kind of see how that goes. But overall, Super Nintendo World was honestly pretty meh. It was definitely fun, like going. Like, it was a cool experience getting to see like this stuff. But it was overly busy. It was too small for the amount of people that was there. The lines for everything were ludicrously long. Like, just absolutely ridiculous. For even like the most mundane things had like an hour wait. And it's just like, and the actual main attraction there, the Mario Kart ride, is honestly only okay. It's not really that amazing, in all honesty. Honestly, Nintendo could release like a VR or something like that, and then like make a VR Mario Kart game, and it wouldn't really be that different. Like, you don't really need to do too much to like make it like something that everyone can experience, not in a theme park. But it was a thing. I think it definitely, I guess is a good question to kind of ask is like, would you recommend like going there now? And my answer is absolutely not. It is opening, and the reason it was so busy was because I went there within like 2 months of it opening. Just note, I forgot to mention, I went to the one in California. I know there's like the one in Japan, which I think has been open for a while longer, but I went to the one in California, just so people know. I didn't clarify before, but I would wait to go later, and honestly, just go for the Mario Kart ride if you're going to, and maybe like some of the other stuff. I wouldn't, unless it's not super busy, I personally wouldn't like put too much into it. But overall, the theme park was good. And obviously, and don't get me wrong, obviously at theme parks, you wait for rides. That's kind of a given, obviously, but I felt like it was too busy. There was too many people, and it kind of like eventually there were so many long lines for the most mundane crap. It's just like some of the stuff there genuinely wasn't that interesting. It really wasn't. But I'm still glad I went. I'm still glad I was able to get a lot of footage. I'm glad I liked it, but I definitely am not. I don't see myself going back anytime soon. So yeah, so that's kind of it for this video. If I do end up compiling all of the footage, I'll actually post it on my second channel, and I'll leave an end card to that whenever the end cards go up on the video. But anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Let me know if you guys have gone to Super Nintendo World down below and what your guys' experience was. And if you want to see more content like this, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. Take a look at some of the other videos I've made on my channel and kind of see what you think of those. Because I've kind of stepped back a bit from YouTube. I don't do nearly as much as I used to, but yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out and take care.